afternoon. Thanks for joining us. This is Sunshine Reports. I am Sahid Aribisala. The Ondo State Independent Electoral Commission, ODEC, has issued certificate of return to the newly elected chairman across the 18 local government areas of the state who won in last Saturday's council polls. The chairman of the commission, Joseph Aremo, while commending the electoral process, said the commission was in compliance with electoral laws in the conduct of the polls. The chairman urged them to view their victory as the reflection of the will of the people and ensure quality representation. We bring you sight and sound from that event in the course of the bulletin. Well, earlier, before the issuance of certificate of return, the electoral umpire declared the All Progressives Congress (APC) winner of the local government elections. At the end of results submission by the local government returning officers, Chairman Ondo State Independent Electoral Commission (ODEC) Dr. Joseph Aremo said the APC won the 203 councillorship positions and the 18 chairmanship seats. There's more in this report. After an over 10-hour period of recess, the submission of election results and collation resumed at the headquarters of Ondo State Independent Electoral Commission (ODEC) around 10:30 p.m. Sunday night. Situation report and breakdown of results from our local government area took center stage as the returning officer, Professor Laleye Solomon, reeled off results with the All Progressives Congress emerging winner in the contest.
13 parties contested for the election. ADP 062, APC 28,825. The result was declared at Mako Hall, and one Omalayo Tokwe Moses of APC emerged the winner and is returned.
Next to be heard by the officials of the Electoral Commission is the feedback and election situation report from Ondo West local government, where a rescheduled election took place on Sunday, January 19th, after cancellation of poll as a result of a political party's logo mismatch on the ballot. The returning officer, Mr. Adeshino Imoleayo, provided the outcome of the polls across the local government.
Votes. ADP 13 votes. APC 28,448. APGA 22. Party APP 18.
The ODEC chairman, Dr. Joseph Aremo, subsequently announced that the All Progressives Congress (APC) clinched the 18 chairmanship seats and the 203 councillorship positions.
For the local government chairmanship election, we have candidates of All Progressive Congress winning all the chairmanship seats across the 18 local government. For the 203 wards in the state, like I've said, the election was keenly contested. Across the 203 wards of Ondo State, we have All Progressive Congress clearing all the 203 councillorship seats in Ondo State.
Aremo lauded voters for participating in the process, security for maintaining law and order, and journalists for providing coverage. The electoral umpire acknowledged the need to up voter sensitization in subsequent elections, urging political parties to champion voter awareness efforts.
Peace-loving people of our dear Sunshine State, for upholding the tenets of rule of law, and for coming out to vote for the candidate of their choice, and for conducting themselves in such a way that the peace that the state has been enjoying is not tampered with.
The elected chairman and councillors, after receiving the certificate of return, will have a 3-year tenure to drive grassroots development across the state. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News. The councillors-elect from the 203 wards in the Saturday local government election are expected to receive their certificates of return later tomorrow, Tuesday, January 21. Were declared winner by the Ondo State Independent Electoral Commission after the weekend's election. Away from that, teachers in public and primary secondary schools across Ondo State have expressed appreciation in the state. School administrators confirmed the payment of the new salary structure during an interview with Osrc, stating that it has served as a morale booster in getting their work done. Joy Pius tells more.
Recall that President Bola Tinubu in July 2024 approved 70,000 naira nationally as the new minimum wage, following pressures by the Nigeria labor unions as a way to mitigate the current economic challenges.
We have negotiated in good faith and with open arms with organized labor on a new national minimum wage. We shall soon send our executive bill to the National Assembly to enshrine what has been agreed upon as part of our law for the next 5 years or less.
However, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa approved 73,000 naira as the new minimum wage for the state workers, with assurances of prompt payment, which had since been implemented.
Let me also announce to you that this administration has decided to implement the minimum wage. The minimum wage is supposed to be 70,000, but we as government have decided that ours is going to be 73,000.
To this end, teachers in Ondo State expressed gratitude to the state government for prioritizing the welfare of teachers in the state. According to them, this has increased the motivation to give their best in the discharge of their duties.
It's a good start, and our governor is even so wonderful, at least making his own a little bit above the federal government package of 70,000 that went due, because that's December. It was paid well before Christmas. People had cause to shop, and they were happy. So we are happy about that.
We thank our Excellency. He promised that we are going to get something before the Christmas break, and yes, the minimum wage has been paid. It was paid, I think, towards the end of last year. We still believe that it will go a long way to help to alleviate some of the pains we had before the payment of the minimum wage.
The governor promised that he was going to pay, and he paid. In fact, where we least expected. So I want to appreciate our amiable governor for what he has done for the workers in the state. At least the minimum wage is good. All of us have to compliment his efforts. All the maths teachers work together as a team. All the English teachers and all other subjects work as a team, so that we'll be able to ensure that these girls are successful.
While lauding the inclusive leadership style of the governor, the teachers, however, appealed to the government to ensure timely review of the wages to level up current economic realities. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has presented instruments of appointment and staff of office to two traditional rulers in the southern senatorial districts of the state. The monarchs Oba of Siafohon, who is the new Takube of Igboke in Eso, the local government area, while Oba Akeyomi John was installed as the Lara Kuse of Odeyohon in Irele local government area of the state. Governor's correspondent Zemo Ebiemi provides further details as the report is presented from our studio.
Performing the official ceremonies at the two towns, the Ondo State Governor, who was represented by his deputy, Dr. Laide Adelami, called on the new monarchs to consider their installations as a divine call for the uplift of their people.
While facilitating KBC on this well-deserved appointment, I pray that God grant you the wisdom knowledge and understanding to lead your people in the onerous responsibilities of traditional herdsmanship. It is our earnest prayer that Ode in your community will continue to witness peace, accelerated growth, development during your reign. The unity of your people is your strength, and this should be explored for the socio-economic uplifting of your community and the state in general.
He urged them to place the interest of the community above all personal interest. The governor seized the moment to admonish the monarchs to exercise restraint and caution in the use of traditional authority and power.
Let me use this opportunity to remind Kabiyesi that your appointment is a divine call to serve your people. The instrument should be employed to strengthen the peace and cohesion of your domain, and not to be used to hound or victimize perceived opponents and adversaries. Our government cannot tolerate a situation where our citizens cannot conduct their daily businesses in a safe environment. Government, however, needs your support and cooperation to make this possible. We shall continue to do everything within our power to protect our state as one of the safest states in the country. To this end, I urge you to always be vigilant and be sensitive to strange movements, acts around you to enable us combat the menace of banditry, kidnapping, and other forms of insecurity in our communities. This is because security matters should not be left to government alone.
He appealed to other contendants for the stools and their followers to rally round the new kings and put behind them the rivalry and acrimony that attended the selection processes, charging them to cooperate with the security operatives in their domains.
Nigerians are reacting to the proposed increase in telecommunication tariffs, with many expressing support for the industry's concerns while advocating for a moderate hike. In Accra, Ondo State capital, residents emphasized the need for any increase to consider the challenges faced by small and medium enterprises in the country. Osrc's Amora Longbiji has details.
Nigerians are reacting to a proposed increase in telecommunication tariffs, which have remained unchanged for over a decade. The adjustment aims to balance affordable services for consumers with the need for telecom companies to sustain operations amid rising costs. Telecom operators have requested a 100% tariff hike, citing the necessity for business sustainability. Financial experts who reacted in Akure said it is proper for Nigeria to grow into global networking and would definitely attract implications. Rotimi Ogunleye argues that Nigeria must adapt to global inflation realities.
Nowadays, you see people running business meetings online, Zoom, and all of that. All of this has gone into the heart of doing business. So they may increase this tariff in maybe what I call out of commercial services within the networking system. For instance, making phone call, maybe business line, could have separate costs. Maybe some that are using it for personal conversation may have certain costs. So I'm just trying to look at it in such a way that the increments will not go deeply into cost of production, and again, the price and the bulk will be passed to the people. The people already had enough.
Fellow analyst Olaoluwa Bankole acknowledges the industry's demand, but calls for a balanced approach to avoid burdening average citizens.
There could be negative and positive implication of the new tariff hike if implemented. Now the question may be that what is likely to be the positive implication on the economy? The major positive implication on the economy that I foresee is that we could now have improved telecommunication services. So because the implication is that, meaning that now that they'll be able to get more money if they now implement this